Amber Rose jumps out there and says she has denounced feminism. She is no longer a feminist for a number of reasons. She says she realizes that pretty much all the red pill men were right. Women are evil in a sense. And she's seen her friends lie about abortions to get money, lie about being pregnant by different guys, knowing that this guy really got her pregnant, cheating on this guy. Like, she just seen women doing the dirtiest stuff that they say they don't do. And I guess the finesse is up. I don't know if she couldn't squeeze any more money out of it. But for whatever the reason, maybe her own reality is smacking her in the face right now because, you know, she hit that wall and the reality isn't reflecting when she was the young hot thing with Kanye and Wiz. Whatever the case, she was like, I'm done with feminism. It's BS. It's fucking over society. And that ties into two more topics that we got, so we might as well just discuss them all. The young lady who worked for Alaskan Airlines, who was the flight attendant, twerked in between a flight, like on her off time. She just did a quick 30-second TikTok. Bam, did a twerk in the aisle of the plane in her costume. I mean, excuse me, her uniform. Her uniform. It's still a costume because she don't work there. It's still a costume. Yeah. She's in her whole little get up. She did the twerking and bam, she got laid off. And then she went on a media run crying. And then I just seen another young woman who was an NYPD officer in a music video twerking in a G-string on a pole. Both of those are products of feminism. Telling women you can do any and everything and the world should accept it. And that ties in with social media, distorting the difference from reality and the virtual world, where you got women literally twerking on the job in their uniform, thinking that that's okay, representing $1 billion company. So y'all what y'all think about Miss Slutwalk herself too?
We should start one at a time.
Look, we compacting this shit. What do you think about Amber Rose dismissing feminism? I'm feminist K.
Amber Rose is at a point in her stage in life where she's not relevant about anything. Yeah. This is just, I think people can grow and change and realize from their mistakes or the things that they do, but you led a whole movement.
Slutwalk, huh?
Yeah, like you chose to put this out and you knew the effects that it could have had on people. You knew how the impact that you had on people in those times. I think this is just another ploy for her to win some favors over from other people, because now it's like, yeah, we was wrong because all that is dying out now. All that thing, like, you're not hurting for nothing. Wiz Khalifa is your baby daddy. You're not really hurting in the sense of your life is in shambles. Now you just mad because you getting tagged and not bagged. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So now you're at a point where you feel like you have to push the agenda to make people think you're this whole different holy person.
You see that? That's a quote directly from her. I'm no longer a feminist because I've seen the dark side of what women can do. I've had girlfriends lie about abortions just to get money from men. So we've been saying this for how many years? And y'all say we misogynistic and we hate women for saying these things. When you have a woman coming out here saying it, and she was endorsing y'all to be sluts, the same way Lizzo was endorsing y'all to be fat as hell, and then she started losing weight and ditched that whole love yourself, body positivity bullshit. No, fit is positive. She knows the same thing. She made all her bread grifting y'all to be sluts. Now y'all realities are shot, destroyed, demolished, just like your fucking pussy hole is. And now she's going back to being holy.
It's the end of the road for her.
I'm gonna ask Ryan real quick. Is we even there? Because I feel like you just didn't let me land.
Okay, we even there.
God damn. Go ahead, Kylie.
It's the end of the road for her. Let's keep it 100. She got her best bet is to find a Jalen Green type nigga who's 19, 20 years old, who's bright-eyed. You feel me? Who's been fantasizing about her since he was 15, and go ahead and let him take her down and bag her. Because that's the only way she's getting wifed at this point. You Wiz's baby mama. You done fucked with Kanye. Nobody's fucking with you. You done did the slut walk. You're used goods at this point, of some of the worst sorts. And so at this point, it's the end of the road for her, in my opinion. And, you know, it's a saying. You used to always see it on Twitter or Instagram. Girls be saying, my boyfriend's right. He's always right. I just don't like how he says it. So I think that's where a lot of women are. And that's why they do the things they do, because they react off of emotions and the way you say something instead of what you said. So I think she's at the point where she's realizing everything men said was correct. She just didn't necessarily like the way we said it because she wanted to do what she wanted to do.
They never gave a fuck.
But she at the point where it's like, what else can you do? You 40 years old.
She needs to apologize to Murder Mook, how she came at him on Drink Champs. With all this feminism rhetoric bullshit, the way she came at Mook was crazy. And to turn around and now say the exact same things them guys was on the show telling her. Like I said, she hit the wall. She's getting bagged and not tagged, like bro said. And this is just gonna happen. Rinse, cycle, repeat. We keep telling y'all, you have a shelf life. You only bad for so long. And it's bad women everywhere, half your age with half your body count. You're not gonna be able to compete later in life. What she should have done was sit back, shut the fuck up, cook clean, and stay with Wiz, and she would have been good. Now you out here getting passed around from athlete to rapper. You blown out. You got a trillion miles on you.
And the money,
nobody's wife in this. You're the slut walk queen. It's over.
And I think at this point she's doing like reality shows now, right? Like
College Hill and shit.
Yeah, like
They brought that back on.
Yeah.
They brought College.
That's what I'm saying.
for
Like,
them,
you
yeah.
on College
Damn, they
Hill.
brought College Hill back.
She's back
Yeah.
on College Hill, and then I heard she was like basically saying that Jocelyn Hernandez was trying to have sex with her. Like it's to the point now, like her value is so low. It's to the point now, like really, if you talk to Amber Rose, what is there to talk about? Okay, you're on College Hill, you trying to have sex with Jocelyn Hernandez. And what your baby daddies did back in the day, like
You talking to her about other people.
Yeah, or maybe her about Trump support.
But a lot of these.
But other than that, she has no like who's checking for Amber Rose right now?
But even then, it's a lot of these women that's been had these mindsets, and we just chose to blow them up. You know how they let anybody become celebrities at a certain point. It's like, what did she really do from the beginning? Unless she was able, Amber Rose could have been at a point where she could have just been a regular model, and people would have accepted her like that. And you didn't even have to go through all the turmoil you chose to deal with, thinking you're gonna be different. But 9 times out of 10, most women without men in their lives at some point, I don't care whether it's a father, a boyfriend, a husband, or something, they need structure. When women don't have structure, they run wild.
Like children.
We see it exactly like every day. And what's I always forget what her name was, but they said most of the average them women don't get past the age of 14. It might sound crazy, but think of your woman, you damn near have to treat her like a child to get her to understand.
Women are overgrown children. I say it time and time again. It's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. It's not hateful. It's just a fact. It is what it is. And let's be honest, most women get their finances, their riches, if they are wealthy, from a man. Amber Rose got her fame from a man. She's only famous for fucking famous men. Other than that, she has no talent other than being able to bust it open. And I don't even know how good that is because ain't nobody keeping her ass.
No, not
I mean,
far.
Wiz fucked up, slipped and knocked her up. But you seen what happened was that after effects.
Yeah.
Kanye knocked her down. I mean,
Wiz ain't tripping on that.
what is her
Wiz
future at
living-
this
Wiz
point?
living good life.
But I will commend her for being honest and coming out and telling women not to make the same mistakes that she made, because that took a lot of bravery and that took a lot of ego death. She had to kill her own ego and her pride to come out and to be able to say that. She didn't take the clout chasing route like, what's the dude you just named, girlfriend? The Jalen Rose, the basketball.
Oh, Drea Michelle.
Drea trying to arm Muslim and my wholeness is erased.
Oh no, Brittany Renner did that.
Brittany Renner, yeah, she didn't take that route. She just came out and let y'all know, like, hey, bitches really ain't shit. These men ain't lying. I'm seeing it from my own friends, and this is disgusting. I got to denounce this.
Yeah, I feel like also too to tie in what we were talking about the lady on the airlines, about her twerking mid-flight or changing shift. The fact that you did that with your uniform on and you didn't think no consequences was gonna happen was kind of like bananas. You know what I'm saying? Because all it does is take someone to report you, and then you have your uniform on. Somebody could just handle it. Could have been one of your homegirls who really don't like you like that. Just be like, look, I'm gonna let Alaska Airlines know what you're doing to get you fired. You know what I'm saying?
You are an idiot.
That was
That's what
she's
you
like,
are.
that's not justifiable for you to do some dumb shit at work. That's your bread.
She's a dumbass. They tell you any job you do, hey, you go out to the store, whatever, take your uniform off.
Exactly.
Every
You out
job
drinking,
tells you that.
anything.
But she did it because she knew with the uniform on, she was going to go viral. Then when she went viral and it didn't get the attention she wanted to, that's when it was like, let me go on this. And the crazy thing about it is, if it was a man and he did something, he wouldn't be able to go on a press tour and go and cry and then get some type of what's the word for it? Sympathy, because he did some stupid shit in his uniform. They'd be like, nigga, you fired, no pension, you're cooked. That's it.
I'm glad you said that because this literally ties into a tweet I just made earlier. I'm gonna start reading off my tweets because I'll be having some profound thoughts throughout the day. I said, women get away with doing the things that men would be labeled a loser for doing. So as a man, you should never allow a woman to dictate your program. In reality, most women are losers if you line them up and compare them and their accolades to men. This is why men run the show, period. And this is a prime example. She's so thirsty for clout. She's so thirsty for attention, that attention needle, like Messiah always say. She's willing to risk her job. Do you know jobs are firing you just for what you post on social media? Like just your thoughts on Facebook can get you fired if it doesn't reflect what the company supports and what they believe in. So to think you can twerk in an Alaskan Airlines uniform on an Alaskan Airlines airplane, and get away with it that lets you know how fried these people's minds are from social media. Now, if you would have did that on Spirit, the Soul Plane, you might have got away with that on Spirit
Bitch, give
Airlines.
my peanuts and my soda.
Spirit no more. Spirit got the least accidents. Cause I can't even kill Spirit.
I'm saying you might could twerk on Spirit and get away with it.
If she wanted to twerk so bad, she could have just did that at the club in a sexier outfit. Like, I mean, I understand she's trying to sell that fantasy and maybe the Mile High Club or whatever the case may be, but it lands your dumb ass to be fired.
I think the whole purpose, I don't even think she necessarily really thought about it, and she probably didn't think the kickback was going to be that strong. And you know, a lot of these people nowadays, they want to show you when they at their jobs of, oh, I'm at work, or now you twerking the same way they go in the bathrooms and twerk, but you representing their uniform, especially on break, is like, it's crazy work. Because I really don't, one thing I don't like is, it's a little separate from this, is like when you work for a company, they still make you a part of the company when you're off duty. Like if you do something else outside of a company, and they find out you did some shit, you might lose your job because of that.
But it's different when different when you got the uniform on.
That's what I'm not saying her point. I'm not making no excuse for her. She did bunk for sure, but she did. It's like it ain't that serious. You could have waited till you got home. Just stayed your ass at work. You couldn't sit down for the 30 minutes to an hour on your lunch break. So we go back talking about and focus on anything else but social media. Like
I agree with that to an extent until it's your company, because if you are, employed by the VwP conglomerate empire, then you doing bunk shit off camera, we might got to part ways. Because you're representing the brand everywhere you go, just like your gang, your set, whatever you represent and whatever umbrella you're under, you represent that everywhere you go, and that's a reflection of the company. Not saying that people are going to know she works for Alaskan Airlines, what they do now, because she did it on camera.
I'm saying a motherfucker outside working outside of Food for Less, cuz you're not representing Food for Less as the brand. Like you're not caring. That's what I'm saying. Is certain people, it just depends on the context of the brand, because you can't use us because now we're looking at it like focus on every dot of
maybe because the airlines is so high right now with the plane crashes and stuff like that. Maybe they taking all precautions where any type of like negligent, they like, we don't want no ties.
I mean, the airlines is a serious job. It's a serious job to have.
It's just like, this not acceptable.
I don't think it's food
that's
for
all
less,
it is.
though. It's more like
it's an upper job in a way.
No, I'm not saying
I'm saying like something like Food for Less, Walmart, or something like that. They really don't care.
Niggas going there high as hell.
If you're working for a reputable company, that's when it starts to take effect. Like you a cop or you a firefighter. Like you
like
are
a nurse. Like say if a nurse is
you
working in the ICU. It's like, what the fuck?
This is another point that it proves. Because y'all told me I was misogynist, so I'm loving this right now and I'm gloating in it.
He's embellishing this shit right now.
I said no matter a woman's profession, no matter how much success she reaches, they always have to find a way to sexualize themselves. You look at every example, she's one, the cop is one, Angela Reese, WNBA superstar is another one. I mean, just look at all the examples. You got politicians right now taking bikini photo shoots. And they in the damn White House and in Congress. No matter what they do, they have to sexualize themselves to get the male gaze, because that's how they hardwired. Don't mean I hate women, it's just a fact.
They like, this nigga hate women. This nigga hate women.
He back on this bullshit.
Nah, bro, because when you say this type of stuff, they tell you lying. And now you got Amber Rose, who was endorsing being a slut and letting the world know you're a slut, saying I was wrong. Y'all are damn near demonic.
Yeah. But you know all them sluts is just gonna act like they didn't hear that. Keep on being sluts.
Nah, because most of y'all gotta still understand a lot of sluts don't care that they sluts once they get to those points. But all I was thinking about with Amber Rose, like you said, commend her for taking that step and trying to send a different message, whether it's coming from her or not. Pay attention to the message, not the messenger. But I was thinking like, what's the lady that be going viral that was just taking all the men takes wearing a hat? I think Charleston White had cooked her one time.
Yeah, I don't know her name.
Then she took a whole nother stance. That's what I was basically getting at with her. Like, it's possible that she could be doing the same thing. She finally got to start messing with a female and realized, I don't know how men deal with women. Like, this was crazy because you was killing us before that, and now you got to deal with your own kind, and she couldn't handle it.
Oh, she was mad because her girl said, I want to go to the bathroom. And they was driving, and she said, okay, I'll stop right here because it's the closest bathroom. And the girl was like mad because she stopped at this one and not one that was super far down the road because it wasn't the type of bathroom she wanted to
go to the one further because it was closer to where they needed to go. She wanted to stop beforehand basically, and just to kill everything off, to mess up the time or whatever they had planned going on. So I think it was that in a sense.
And what's crazy is this was the queen of women. She literally went on a podcast run just to try to destroy men and defend women, only to turn around and date a woman, and then take the exact same stance that she tried to destroy the men on these podcasts for. That's insane.
You talking about the girl? You talking about Amber Rose?
No, we talking about the
girl,
I forget
right?
her name. Princella something, because they used to tag her in our comments like, yeah, you need to go debate them. You need to go get on viral. Yeah, now look, she dated one of y'all, was like, you bitches is crazy. These niggas is not lying.
She gave up after that. Yeah, like
that's one female. So imagine dealing with females your whole entire life. That's just one female she dealt with. And it was enough to turn her off of the entire species.
It's just crazy, yeah.
Like, I'm going back to men. It's over. I'm going to get back with my baby daddy. Fuck you all.
Mm-hmm. What was the third one you said? You said dad?
Okay, yeah.
the cop.
So what should happen with this cop? Should she lose her job? Do you think she's going to lose her job? Like, she was literally in a G-string twerking ass on the stripper pole.
What I'll say is, if she lose her job for that, that's kind of fucked up because niggas be out here killing niggas and still keeping their job.
See, but this is the type of shit I be talking about. Because y'all say, this ain't just to you, Kylie. This is like to everybody here right now. Y'all just was like, this bitch is an idiot. She didn't have no fucking
cop uniform on.
No, she lost her job and she didn't show nothing. Really just was twerking like in her.
Bro, she was on the company plane in company uniform.
So, but what's different from this cop? Like you
somebody
just said,
had that spotted her though because she was out of uniform.
This is your own example. She's
I know
off
that,
of work,
and that's why I was saying. I'm saying I don't agree that she should get fired for doing whatever she chose to do off the hours.
I think she chose the wrong profession.
But you said you need to come
you walk around with a BBL, yeah.
Put a poll
you
right
gave
here.
an example like if this is the brand of a big company, you want to represent it regardless wherever they go.
I think this though. So cops typically have a strong union. So I think she shouldn't lose her job. She probably can be assigned to desk work or something like that, where she can't be out in the field where people can recognize, like, hey, you that cop that was twerking on the tape. I mean, on the
why?
car.
But why though?
Well, because
if
at this point,
so once she at a club.
She was in a music video.
She was in a music
video presented to do what you were supposed to do in the video.
I'm saying,
if she was in a movie getting fucked, would people still be mad at her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. At that point,
You're representing.
If she had a sex scene in the movie, people
yes, you have a badge.
she's a civil servant. Yeah, she is.
You're representing the blue shield, bro.
Yeah.
It's a difference. This ain't Walmart. This ain't.
I didn't say it's Walmart.
No, what I'm saying is the type of job and what she represents is no way you can just go get on the strip.
And the type of
that was cool.
And that's
what that could cause on the job is crazy. That could cause a lot of harassment from not only from her peers but from people out there.
Y'all got on my ass about sexual harassment in the fucking workplace. Because so somebody like me be like, hey, I saw your music video, and then y'all niggas probably report me on you. Be like,
let's keep it real though. People going out their jobs and doing way worse than twerking in the damn music.
They not recording it though.
They're not cops.
I know, man. I don't care all that trying to act like that. This badge of honor is just the most holy shit in the world, nigga.
Well, they are held to a higher standard than a regular civilian, though.
Yeah,
that's the thing about it. It's like at that point when they take that oath, they have to hold themselves to a higher standard.
And how often do we see that oath get broken?
All the time. But again, she first of all, she's a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman too.
Go back to what you just said. Niggas be smoking niggas and don't lose their jobs. Y'all talking about
that's
no, I agree. That's why she's
doing your job. That's a part of the job. You made a split decision.
Crazy.
Listen, all this whole debate, all this whole debate is about is how social media is deep frying the brains of people where they cannot blur the line. Well, they're blurring the line. They can't. What's the word I'm looking for?
Differentiate.
Yeah. The line between reality and social media. You think it's okay to go twerk and do all this shit because that's all you see on your timeline. So you're going to go do it on company time? I'm literally paying you. I'm not paying you to twerk ass. I'm paying you to hand out ice, coffee,
peanuts,
some crackers and some peanuts. Go through the manual. Okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm paying you for. So people are cooked, bro.
Attention is a hell of a drug,
people
bro.
Are cooked.
People think that any chance could be their chance too, and they're taking it on the worst things, in my opinion. Like you went and did the strip thing. She probably thought this is my only chance at going viral, maybe leaving this job. The girl who did the twerk video on airlines, to me, she for sure knew she was going to go viral or had the intention to go viral.
even when you think about it like this, most of them, they just want to have fun. They don't care about living in fucking reality, long as they having fun.
Time and place, though, bro.
I'm not saying that, but that's
But
what.
yeah,
That's
what
what
he's saying
all
is-
I'm saying is this is why we see this constantly over and over.
People
They're
gotta
not
grow
thinking
up.
about the reality. They're not. That's why they need the structure of men, because it's like sometimes you gotta shut the fun down for a second. Like you at fucking work, like you just said. It don't matter.
Now, imagine she's married.
Oh,
They're in a 50-50 household and they're depending on her half of her pay to pay bills. How you go home, look your husband and your kids in the face now and explain why we about to have to downsize or possibly be homeless because mommy want to be at work shaking ass for the gram.
And
For
then
likes. Not even money, for likes.
But most
And
women,
attention.
hey, nah, but
Mommy
This
at
is
home is
feminism at work. Y'all told women this shit is okay. Men told y'all this shit ain't okay. Y'all said the patriarchy, misogynistic. Look at what happens when you follow the lead of women. Destruction.
and let's
Failure.
And most women, cause most women in a sense of the way they carry themselves is why I say women, because they're not gonna be on the ground twerking, especially with a man. 9 times out of 10, if the women is doing that, they already 304.
yeah.
So
She had the women I follow that's thirst trapping, got a man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, you posted shit like this? Oh, he know. What type of nigga you got? Because you showing everything. Why am I in your
the same
private?
way when I separate the women, you got to be able to decipher to separate the simps. Them niggas don't even count because the females they dealing with gonna do anything they want anyway.
They
Why
got
am
them
I
niggas
in your private
hypnotized.
story?
They got
if
them
you
niggas
have a man?
hypnotized over there. Them
That's